Okay. Hello everyone, this is Biotic Warlock. Welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now we're just back on this confusing screen, but I've played through it like a couple of times, so I do know what I'm doing. I have 4 advisor slots I can fill, which I choose between people based on 1, their stats, and 2, their values. So for the Regent, I'd probably want Valerie because law. Councillor, probably have Olena Tyrell. The General, who's the combat-based one. They're both kind of direct, but let's just go with Eerie. She's not evil, unlike Regan Rigonga. And let's just pick, oh god. Jod. His stats are slightly lower, but I think the values make more sense. And now I think I need to build something in here. Because, yeah. Because you can build buildings in your settlements. Which increase your stats and your incomes, I think. There are some which are alignment specific. Bulletin boards, they're lawful. But so one of them neutral. I don't think there was a neutral one. Oh, there isn't. Oh, okay. A board where orders, edicts, petitions, announcements, and sarcastic pamphlets are posted. +2 bonus to resolving problems in this region. Restricted to okay. Yeah, so that doesn't have any adjacency bonuses. Other ones. Let's probably get. Let's build a windmill. There we go. Add the outskirts to the barony. Yeah, I know how to do that one. I need to send off people to do. Yeah, you pick that thing. But I need an advisor. I need. Councillor or the region. But I have events to do and economy things. Oh no, that's all the projects yet. I don't have enough BP. Build points. I need to choose. Okay, Jod can do that. Pillage or rebuild. He's busy. Research into the curses. He's busy. Trade agreement. Yeah. Everything needs this. Oh wait. Oh, I don't want to pillage it. So in that case, all I can do is claim. Does it change anything based on 14 days? That's just gonna skip and I don't know why I can't just pause this, but I guess you can't stop it when it's in action. Yeah, so 2 weeks have passed and I now have the outskirts. Lovely. Yeah, stat development. Right. Oh, this is map. Goodness. Yeah. Events. Hands of Gold. I can choose pretty much anyone here. Maybe she could help it. 65%. I don't know what these crisis points are though. It might be just worth it because I need early bonuses. Aaron wants to see me. Councillor wants to see me. Troublemakers. Let's just make that one certain because I'd want to get those points up. I don't know if you're getting more over time, but I'd rather just get stats up, to be honest. So I need to leave, get back to the phone room. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a while because this episode is just going to be the setup on how you actually do this. But like, compared to all the other stuff, we're not dealing with like a basic isometric RPG. We're dealing with like proper kingdom management and avoiding dying. But like, this first bit's going to be mostly that, but then there's going to be a lot more like map stuff, combat stuff, like gameplay soon. So, not to worry. Oh, Grace, please spare a moment of your time. As you know, it is my responsibility to hear what words are spoken while you are absent. And I must say, what I have heard lately does not bring me peace. The people are suspicious of their new baroness, but I know how to solve this problem. I took the liberty of composing a list of the wealthiest and most influential merchants in the region. All that is required of you is to hold a lavish dinner, show them how generously their support is rewarded. This would draw heavily from the treasury, but I'm sure they will appreciate the gesture and your noble attention. Of course, you could use the dinner money instead to entertain your peasants, but I wouldn't recommend it. The whims of the crowd change with the wind. They will forget your generosity after the first bad harvest. Economy and relations +2, community and culture. An impeccable choice, Your Grace. I shall make the necessary arrangements. So kind of gotta be pragmatic. I heard, well, that is important, but, well, I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountains runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them or where they went. Unforgiving times spare no one, but the road itself is still there, and possibly not only the road. Well, if I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my eyes. Of course, if I find any ruins, I will take you to them. Thank you, Emmett. Thank you. Your Grace, I was at Oleg's trade post recently and noticed old Bokken just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate, after all. The old grumbler is very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills, as the locals need nothing more than the simplest of healing potions. And then it struck me, why don't you hire him as your court? His decoctions and tinctures would certainly be most useful to you. Also, it might be cheaper than just simply buying it from another merchant. Are you telling me I've not leveled up yet? Rude. Right. Let's look at the affairs. Start rank up projects for loyalty. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I need her who's busy for 14 days. But you're now free. That will take you whatever. I will also take you for... Nah, I think we need to research that like ASAP, so we need to make sure that we're not going behind. Because if you fall behind on like major events, we start to lose. It starts to get a bit harder to like nip this in the bud, not the butt or whatever. Okay. But now, firstly, I need to go to Oleg's trading post. Oh wait, is this guy? Wait. Maybe he's in here. Huh. This old storyteller. Ah, who is there? Is that you, Your Grace? I tried to put on a croaky voice, but my throat's already croaky, that it's a double croak sound. Right. Who are you? I am an elf from Cunin. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. Long ago, I was a smith in Cunin. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Iodara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. Many peoples are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I'd be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I have always been drawn to the Stolen Lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be part of the story. So, I made the journey here. Are you really an elf? Do other elves age like you have? A common question. Despite my unusual looks, I am an elf. And an old one. Yes, perhaps older than any other elf of Kieran. However, I doubt my age alone is responsible for my appearance. I keep stories of many people and races, some forever gone from the face of Golarion, but they live on in my memory and my heart. When I accept a new story, I lock it within myself, bearing the weight of its words and emotions they invoke. I sometimes think that I probably should have died long ago, but some incomprehensible force is keeping me alive, granting me the ability to continue my quest to gather stories. Be it divine power or fell curse, I am grateful either way. Would you care to trade stories with me? I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? No, I do not think so. At least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables in the world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let the light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. But I can offer you a deal, Grace. If, on your journeys, you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me. And if my eyes can see the stories that these relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of any ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to reunite them and restore their power. I found ancient shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me at the anvil? Aye? This scorched piece of metal is a part of a curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of its fragments, I may be able to restore the artifact and recount its inglorious story. Remember me, should you find anything noteworthy. I have bought some relics. Are any of them worth a story? How interesting! Aye, Your Grace. A coin from a non-existent country when Troll the Conqueror mastered the mastered Rostland, having claimed it for bravery. He prohibited the issuance and use of such coins, while ordinary folk and elderly sword lords were required to use new coins, decorated with Chor's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of the prohibited coins. Oh no. In many houses they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rostland declares its independence. That's a lot of money. And what is this? I hear the voices of trees, smell the scent of fresh leaves. A dried mark, is it not? I would be happy to purchase it from you. What was the name of the Coloran ruler who issued this coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclopses use it to purchase? Food? Books? Weapons? Perhaps someone's life or their freedom? Who can say? Its history was erased by the Earthfall, but will purchase it from you for significantly more than it was worth in its own time. 400 gold. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war were headed. He or she goes into battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. The tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taldan Empire. If you would permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. Ah, the belongings of brave heroes who performed their last feats here before you. I said you would be interested to hear the story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount it yet. Please find all 5 of them. I am sure you won't regret the time you spent in the search. That's about it. I'll leave you to our legends till we meet again. Oh, sheep! It's always the sheeps. Oh man. Every other save I got to level 5 by this point, but I didn't do it as quickly the first chapter as I have in this, so that's fun.
I greet you, my savior. You who defeated those who nearly brought my ruin. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power? I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lady, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
Don't need any reward. Seeing you is the best reward for me.
Then come to my chamber and be my guest. We'll share stories and laughter, imagine the future, and dream. So long, I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter's snow.
Alrighty. So we gotta see her at some point. Yay! Houses and markets, yes, markets. Dark-skinned, wiry man. Absalom. Oh, I thought when he said dark, it was a drow for a second. Add on. Are there drow in this? Let's see what you have. So much money. Nah, I'll do it later. I just need to like get to level 5, and I want to get what's his face. Oh, Dave leveled up, obviously. Oh my god, everyone's still got death. Ugh. Whatever. Gotta wait some time before Olena's back. Yes. Why is it saying I've got something to do in there? Oh, no, I've done that. Oh, troll trouble. Oh. Oh, like, yeah. So, all Tilltop. I haven't done that yet, anyway. There's so much I haven't done. But... Yep. But, is that a long way or a short way? Oh, I got... Ooh. Oh! Well, something wasn't right. Oh yeah, these things on the map.
I need to catch my breath.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Oh,
We should gather all strength.
no. What do you want? I'll be back soon. No problem.
May we have a moment of respite?
No. Much encumbrance. That's the guy. Would you like to become my court alchemist? A court alchemist? Me? That'd be a first. Gah, fine. Come what may, you've been kind to me. Killed those damn spiders and bought an old man some berries. I'll work for you. Just one thing though, I need a new tree. Some place to keep all my bottles and a workshop, yes. And as for me, don't worry, I'll do my part. 0. They don't do anything. Let's rest. For free. I will be level 5 by the end of this episode. Damn baby. That thing.
I need to catch my breath.
Just hunt.
Don't
Don't use my existing rations.
She's a great goddess who has defeated many horrible monsters. Her shining sword has wiped whole cities from the face of the world.
Not bad. Then why do you keep nagging about mercy and forgiveness? Tell me about how she slaughtered her enemies.
So violent. Continue. Culture, lovely. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Let's go up there quickly. Oh. No time, no time. Go, go, go.
I need to catch my breath.
Silence. I have claimed it. I have the high ground. It's over, Anakin.
May we have a moment of respite?
Oh, it's only 22 hours, it's fine.
We should
Just forced to march. But the exhaustion's kicking in. About to drop down. Why is she always tired first? She's always knackered. Phone ring.
A rest would be welcome.
Oh, there we go. It's a tiefling. Kayesa. Greetings to the ruler of these lands. My name is Kayesa. I come from the sands of Kitira. Wait. Oh no, this is a different one. A special wind, the wind of opportunity and hidden treasure, has brought me to these lands. And without all the polite words, here is what I want to say. I know the location of an ancient treasure, and I'm asking for the Baroness's help to reach it and share in the loot. What kind of treasure is it? The remains of an ancient Taldan settlement, destroyed long ago by the forces of nature. My friends came from an ancient chronicle that referred to this settlement, and managed to locate the ruins, but they couldn't get inside. Too afraid. These lands are dangerous. And why don't you go there yourself? My friend who visited the place said it's filled with monsters and wild animals. I shouldn't like to go there all alone. Besides, it would be wrong not to tell the ruler of a treasure. To tell the ruler of a treasure found in the lands. Great, so I like adventure. In that case, I shall make leave and prepare for the expedition. I've already rented a house in a wonderful city. The Baroness is welcome to visit me at any time when you're ready to discuss our plans. That's DLC. Okay. Artisan, okay. Oh, that's on our key. Right. Merchants in the capital. But I'll just visit. 7 days, 9 days. Alright. Is it? Do I have to talk to all of them? This dog's slow.
Would be welcome. Forwards.
To talk to her? Great, welcome. What do you want? Scrolls? I have them. You won't get them. My supply will bring more souls for the sale. If you manage to attract more mages to your lands, more the mages, more demand, and more goodies for you. So go build them libraries and we'll both profit from it. Gonna be back. I know it. Greetings, Your Grace. I am Verdal, the blacksmith. What can I to help you? Right, do I just have to talk to them like that? Cause, yeah. I don't want to do that yet. I just want to get this episode over. Okay, it's this house.
Without a doubt.
It's at a bit level 5 by the end of this now. What? Let's skip one day. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was it. That was literally it. Let's just get these ones over with. Bandit Outreach. And Troubled Lands. These both need a movie because they're the only ones. Okay. Several bandit encampments have emerged in our marches. Oh good, you deal with that. +3 military on sites or triumph. Skip. Ah, the troll invasion has begun. +3 community, that's nice. Troll invasion. Keston has arrived at the castle arcade. Yeah, it's the start of the chapter. First major thing. Your Grace, I fear there is another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them, from settlements across the Nile marches. There are trolls in the forest, seemingly hordes of them. Rumors claim they're more than the typical savage beasts. They almost seem to show reason and tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder villages, and carry away the peasants. Even stranger kobolds have been spotted among their ranks, when usually they would attack on sight. I'm not certain any of this is reliable. Fear builds mountains and molehills. Some of the rumors even say these trolls carry torches and burn down houses, seemingly unafraid of only open flames. It's possible the rest of the reports could be exaggerated as well. The common folk will hardly need any simple exhortation. Someone will need to go to the Nile marches and investigate further. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take on the investigation yourself, Your Grace? A Baroness's duty is to help her people. I'll head south and look into the situation. Thank you, Your Grace. When you decide to go, please remember that trolls can only be killed with fire or acid. Obviously.
Trolls
There we go.
who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible, and dangerous, and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
Oh no. Still level 4. God, I said I'd be level 5 by the end of this, but... Okay, I'll do the one last. Tenebrous Dreams. Wait, what? Come to me here while I wait for that in the Tenebrous... Oh, it's... DLC. Okay, 2 more days ago. Oh, there we go. Beneath the Stolen Lands. Right. Oh no, 8-legged stuff. Royalty +6. Lovely. An Ancient Curse quest. Oh no. Oh, go for the Bolt Hilltops. 8-legged plague. Oh, 61%. Okay, you do that. I just want that. I've used up my crisis points. Oh no. I mean, it only takes a day. Oh shit. Whew. Oh, that's level up. Mysterious Weed. Oh no. Only got 61% chance. Well, I can't do the rank up without 14 days. You do it. I want this weed on. And maybe he's just doing that. Anyway. I've leveled up, so now it's a good point to end. So I think I'll level up. Yes. Anyway. Not much happened this episode except sort of getting into this and just starting troll invasion stuff, which a lot more will happen in. But yeah, that was just sort of a little introduction. So hopefully you liked that a little bit, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode, which I think I'll do Pathfinder again because I did like 4 styles in a row. So I'll see you then.